Hi, Kevin Cortez here again, and I'm locked and loaded, and I'm really excited about this particular uh, video because it's going to jump right into different comparisons between what is available out there and what we have to offer. And I love just stacking up what we have to offer against everything else going on out there. So there's many mobile marketing business models. Here's a text club provider that basically focuses on selling text like it's a commodity, and they're cashing in on the opportunities. And I know this company is very successful, and if you look at their program, looks like you can get in for $450 a month. And the thing though I notice is right off the bat you got 6 keywords for that particular program. And I don't know about you, but if I were a business and I wanted to do an evaluation of an ad campaign, let's say on a couple radio stations, maybe a newspaper, Valpak coupon, TV, I don't know. I would want to have a different keyword for each one of those campaigns so I could quantify and see which one pulled better for me. And so right there, I may use 3 or 4 of my keywords right out of the bat. So, these guys have some great clients, I know, and they're doing it out there, so good for them. There's also these online marketing guys that are jumping out there, these young kids that are sitting behind their computer and they figured out how to put together a $67 mobile marketing course and throw up a website where you can buy text messages and everything. I've been impressed with what they do, in the sense that they say they've already made $5 million off this thing. And so they, instead of a keyword, they call it yep text and everything. So you gotta be careful here again. Maybe you're paying for a couple of keywords $80 a month, and then if you want another keyword, it's $8 a month. That's where everybody out there is making the money. So you don't want to tie into anything that has a limited number of keywords. Let me just tell you that right now. Now you have the multi-level marketing crowd jumping in on it. They're network marketers that love to build their downline, or where you have someone under you, then someone that's under them is under you too, and all that. And I talked to one of the owners of this company that owns this Opportunity World magazine, and this gentleman here, I know he paid close to $30,000 to get the cover and a nice article written about him, and good for him. He's got some financial backers, and it's called BCT BizCard Text. So if that's your thing, great. Here's another multi-level marketing group. I call them the 90210 guys, and the owners here have been in several multi-level marketing businesses before, and they have this all figured out, and they're one of the few companies I've actually bumped into out there. I mean, there's so much opportunity out there, and all these companies, I never even really see them because there's just so much potential. But if network level marketing is your thing, then check out these guys. But really, I like to stack us up against any of the business models out there. Of course, we have the franchise fee. When you get right down to it, depending if franchise brokers are involved and all that, I don't see much, if any, of that. But we have our technology fee. The first year you pay it up front, but it averages out to $175 a month. Then you have the management services fee, which is the 10% of gross, and it can go down from there depending on your volume. But we work for our fee because we help support you and we offer you management services. And like I said in a previous video, 90% of all business failures are due to management mistakes. And so here's another business model. This was an email and voice service provider. They have the kind of technology side covered, and they bolt on their mobile marketing to it. And I know here, for say 1,000 phone numbers, you can, if you're a business, you can be paying $145 a month, and I guess that's okay if you have a couple of 100 to 300 people in your database and you want to send a blast out to them maybe 2 or 3 times a month. But if you start having additional clients under you and you want to sell this to other people, then I don't really know how this model is going to work, but maybe they'll work with you. The one I want to really focus in on is the technology providers out there. That's who we've partnered with. I think we've partnered with the best one out there. This particular one here, for $790, they'll set you up, and almost $400 a month. You can have your own brand, and And I was with these guys for a while, and they're very good technology guys. And in fact, that I had my aha moment with them where I was trying to get some things done, and they finally just stopped me. They got tired of me bugging them and said, "Kevin, we are not your business partner. We are your technology partner." And I went, aha, there's my niche. I can put together for people out there and be their business partner. And really the technology's out there, so as long as you have it, it's not that big of a deal. But I think the business side of the business is important. Here's someone, a company you can get into a little bit cheaper, $495 setup. But wow, that monthly fee is a little higher, and I guess they figure you think you're going to scale it up pretty quick. And so that's it's a little bit different presentation. But in all actuality, it's back to this company again, and so they've created a reseller to compete with their resellers, which whatever. These guys are an advertising agency, I think, out of St. Louis. I've talked with them. They're really, really sharp in the advertising world, and you can sign up with them for $1,200 setup and $700 a month. And I was ready to sign the contract with them until I found out, yes, you might have been ahead of me. It's these guys again. So they're all over the mobile marketing space. Like I said, it's the wild, wild west out there. But I believe these business models miss the target because the success of the business depends entirely upon the skills that you have, and it's limited to your experience. But maybe you have tons of skills and great experience, and you can lock into those. But you might say, well, I just want to use your technology provider, and that's fine too if you want to. Here's the price you can get on the enterprise level platform that you'll be using. It's $2,875 setup and $749 a month. And so I think, the $175 technology fee for the same platform, there again, I'll stack us up against anybody, and we get within the business side of the business is what we're bringing to the table. And as I said before, a lot has gone into this business model, and I think we've hit the target, and I'm pretty proud of what we've done. And obviously we have a long way to go, but it's going to be fun in the process getting there with our business partners. And so we're committed to your success. Our built-in support system is designed to be a safety net to assist you in building your business, because after all, the only way we're really getting paid is off a management service fee. So as you build your business and you're a success, then that makes us a success. Just to kind of sum up the differences between a franchise business model and an independent business model or a white label reseller model. We have a pilot franchise that we've already ran and tested it all out and had to deal with many of the problems that came up, and I'm sure there's going to be more, but we figuring it out as we go. And even though you look at other similar businesses that are run successfully, just because they're successful does not necessarily mean you're going to achieve the same success. So here's another individual that signed up with that same kind of reseller technology partner that we alluded to before, and he's going for it. So good for him, and I'm sure he's achieving some level of success. But when I look at this, I think it's called Call to Action Mobile. That's kind of a good name, but there's many things right here that are screaming at me that I want to talk about. But then that'll get into some of the proprietary secrets that I consider secrets that gives us the competitive advantage. So our branding, it's consistent throughout the network. Our trademarks and logos, everything is there for you to leverage, that you're a part of a national mobile communication company. So when you go in, you can still promote yourself as a local business, but you have a national presence, so to speak. And if you're independent, you need to establish your own name, and this can take a lot of time and of course money if you do it right. And you could say you're the preferred local service, but again, franchisees can also position themselves local while at the same time taking advantage of the national profile. Here's another independent business. Looks like they're branding themselves as Sellvertise. So that's kind of catchy, combining cell phone with advertise. So good for them. And they're with that same provider again. We offer comprehensive training and ongoing support, and I think that's going to separate out the winners from the losers in this game, because it is a game if you really look at it, and it doesn't feel like it sometimes. But we offer extensive training and support, and this means you'll be able to work in the business, and as we're working on the business with you, and that's going to be all the difference. And otherwise, you're going to have to learn as you go. And the responsibility, you're going to have to train yourself, find the skills you have, and you're going to have limited support and probably make many avoidable mistakes in the process. But there are guys out there that are doing it, and they're knocking it out. I think these guys, they got a good thing going. In fact, I'm probably going to look at some of their stuff and steal it and say we're doing the same thing. I mean, everybody right now is just kind of using the same terminology and words and whatnot. This spider mobile marketing, so looks like they're doing good. But really, we assist our business partners with the marketing. So, although local advertising is a responsibility of you, we give you the relevant guidance for locally at promoting and advertising your business. But, if you're independent, you got to produce your own marketing, and you got to do all the research and negotiate pricing and produce materials and figure out what works, what doesn't. And this can be difficult if done incorrectly. And there again, it can also cost you some money. So, once you've gone through all the rest of the informational videos, I think there's just a couple left in the Applicant Learning Center. Give us a call, and we're happy to help. And if you have any questions, be sure you write them down so when we talk, we can answer them. So we'll talk to you in the next video. Thanks for listening.